Today's RBC profile is taking a look at a business in the green economy. As Canada moves towards the ban of single-use plastics by the end of 2021, green economy businesses are stepping up to fill the void with less environmentally damaging packaging. The takeout industry in particular is being transformed with difficult to recycle single-use plastics like straws, stir sticks, cutlery, and containers on the chopping block. My next guests have got you covered. Takeda Tully and Julianna Greco are the co-owners of Suppli, a reusable takeout container service in Toronto that's on a mission to provide takeout without the waste. Welcome to the show, Megan and Julianna.
Thanks so much for having us.
I love the whole concept behind this company, but tell me, was there a moment where you said, oh, we have to do this? Something that triggered this concept?
Yeah, well, you know what? I think if you think about your last takeout meal and you're really excited because you're able to support a local restaurant, you're eating delicious food, and then you finish your meal and you basically feel like crap because you've got a pile of garbage sitting beside you in all the containers, and they basically all go to the landfill. I mean, that was a pain point for me for years, for Julianna, I know as well, and apparently for a lot of other people. And so, I kind of had a concept in mind of how a solution might work, tested it out last October in one neighborhood in Toronto, and kind of long story short, we've made lots of changes since then, but now we're up to over 2,000 account holders, over 20 restaurants, and we're now just sort of putting the pieces in place to scale. So, it's been great to be able to provide a solution that, resonates so deeply with lots of people.
And as the climate crisis deepens, you're right, a lot of what we do will come with associated guilt, like eating out, which over 50% of us do more than a couple of times a week in Canada. That adds up. So you are making a big impact. So how does this work then? How do people actually start with Suppli?
Yeah, we've designed it to be pretty easy. So all you have to do is check out who our partner restaurants are, order from them, and let them know that you would like it packaged in Suppli containers. They'll add an extra $1 to your bill for the service. Then you'll be able to enjoy your waste-free meal. Following that, you have a week to rinse and return your container to some of the best coffee shops all across Toronto.
So let's say I order something though, and they don't use Suppli packaging. How can I ensure that you are in that restaurant?
Yeah, we definitely encourage customers and anybody to message your restaurants and let them know that this service exists. We're kind of the first to be doing it. And so a lot of restaurants have no idea that we're in existence. We do have a templated message that you can send to restaurants. It can be found on our social and on our website, which is at My Suppli.
Now that $1 that's not a deposit, right? That's just to be able to have these reusable containers.
Correct. Yeah. You can think of it as just a service fee.
Okay. Now, so I'm done with my container. Then what do I do?
Yeah. So you take it to one of our many drop-off locations. So there are a bunch of them scattered across East Toronto now and will be all of Toronto. But we've intentionally chosen some pretty delicious coffee shops and package-free grocery stores. So it makes for a pretty enjoyable experience.
So what's next then for Suppli as you begin to grow?
So I think, the plan has always been to get the process and the model right so that it's, enjoyable for both customers and for restaurants, and then scale it. So we're planning to move to the West End, scale to the West End in late 2021, and then really kind of be across the GTA and be looking at other cities to expand into beyond that, which is really, really exciting for us.
And what's the feedback been from your customers?
Amazing. I mean, our customers are literally the best customers out there, and our partner restaurants, honestly. They've helped us design this kind of very, very much from a grassroots level. And we've taken all of their feedback, and some of the pivots and changes we've made are a direct result of emails and comments we've had from both restaurants and from consumers.
So I have to ask, do you lose containers?
We've been pretty lucky so far. Those that are signed up believe in the cause, and they understand that if the container doesn't come back, it's obviously defeating the purpose. So we've had a very low, what I would call shrinkage or loss rate which always surprises people when I quote some of the numbers. But no, we've been really encouraged with that, and we'll continue to kind of build upon our process to make sure that we're making it as easy as possible for people to return containers.
All right, incredible. I want people to be able to find you. I want them to be able to demand that supply is in their local restaurants. So where do they go?
Yeah, so they can find us on social at My Supply, which is with an I, or our website is mysupply.ca.
All right. Thank you to Megan and Julianna from Supply for joining me today. And thank you to our sponsor, RBC. RBC is here to support you through digital first solutions, advice, and services that go beyond banking to help realize your true potential. Because owning a small business takes something special. That's why RBC is behind you every step of the way. Visit rbc.com/business.